over 6 feet long. They're Africa's second largest cobra. The showmen of the snake kingdom. Collectors and entertainers love them. They've lived fairly comfortably alongside humans for centuries, but any large, venomous snake regularly crossing paths with humans is an accident waiting to happen, with devastating results for thousands of people every year. When they bite, their neurotoxic venom is life-threatening. But how do they measure up against the competition? Our next contenders are just as potent, even bigger, and mean as hell.
Perfectly at home right across Africa's waterways to its high-altitude forests. At almost 10 feet long, this is the continent's biggest cobra species, the forest cobra. And they've got it all. The looks, the size, the attitude, and the venom. With a combo of potent cyto and neurotoxins, a bite from one can maim or kill. They're excellent climbers and swimmers, and even hunt fish. But they aren't the only ones hunting Africa's waterways. The most dangerous snake is the one that crosses paths with humans most often in many places. That's unavoidable, and conflict inevitable. Just a hint of a threat brings out the cobra in him. A rearing, hooded warning. They see the forest cobra just in time.
Now he's surrounded and defensive. These giant cobras are notorious for biting, even with very little provocation. It's why forest cobras are regarded as some of the most dangerous snakes in Africa. Size, attitude, and venom. Forest and Egyptian cobras have it all. While these two contenders are Africa's biggest cobra species, their venom isn't as potent as the bloomslang, and they're not as aggressive as the python. But with huge distributions overlapping heavily populated areas, deadly encounters with humans are rife, and they're both responsible for thousands of bites and hundreds of deaths every year.
High scores in every category knocks out the competition, putting forest and Egyptian cobras in joint first place. They may rule the roost for now, but on the dry savannas of southern Africa lurks a wild card. Smaller, but loaded with potent venom, and an extra skill set the others don't have. Of all the venomous snake species in Africa, only 5 can spit their venom. 4 of them are cobras, and the 5th is the rinkholes.
True cobras squirt venom with a sniper's sense of accuracy, but the Rinkholes has to fling his. As venom drips down grooved fangs, the Rinkholes rears and hurls its head, throwing venom in the general direction of its target. If it hits its mark, it's blinding.
When enemies ignore a warning, a bite to man or beast could be deadly. But the Rinkles has a cobra competitor that takes things to the next level. Mozambique spitting cobras are the smallest members of their family, nowhere near as impressive as their cousins, with no apparent outstanding physical features, but common throughout southern Africa. These cobras operate mostly under the cover of darkness. They're not fussy with their food. Frogs, toads, rats, anything goes. Even their own kind. A brown house snake fights back. But it doesn't stand a chance. These snakes don't have the fangs of a gaboon viper. The size and strength of the python, or the pizzazz of Africa's biggest cobras. But the Mozambique spitting cobra is much more dangerous. They're responsible for thousands of the most serious bites and venom-related injuries recorded in their range. But why?